WLJS, the Midweek Metal Fest, 6 hours and 66 minutes, the most evil metal show on the planet. Sitting here with Eddie, SuicideSilence, brother. Appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. Mayhem Fest starting to wind up. Day 24 here in hot Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta.
It's definitely hot.
Actually, I've been through hotter out here, man, so it's not doing too bad.
Oh yeah. Now you guys just dropped your album about a month ago.
Sure.
How have the fans been taking to the new sound, the new music?
So far, so good, man. Everybody's really excited. Everybody's really pumped on the music. I'm really excited with the crowd reaction because I poured my heart and soul into this. You know what I mean? Much like every record, you do the best you can. So this is an atonement to that, and I'm really happy with the way things came out. And so far, the crowd has been very lively about it, picking out their favorite songs, coming out to the signings, telling us what their favorite lyrics are and stuff like that, which means the world to me.
That's great. So the crowd, I know SuicideSilence has been through some tragedy with the loss of Mitch and everything. You've stepped up, big shoes to fill, and I think the fans themselves have really accepted you in with Suicide now.
Yeah, for sure.
How has it been just transitioning into that role?
Well, I mean, the transitions into anything are never really easy. It's one of those things where you're coming into a brand new band, but not really. These guys were my friends before. We toured together a bunch before. I'd stayed on their bus before. I knew how the workings went. I knew a very detailed things about the band that most people weren't privy to. So it's stuff like that that really helped the transition. It really made things so easy, decision-wise, transition-wise. The guys were really supportive from day one. They told me that whatever I needed to do, that they would be accommodating, and that this was honestly like the only chance they were really going to take. They didn't really have many other people in mind, and honestly, when they asked me to do it, they gave me as much time as I needed to make a decision. And I had a lot of respect for that, and a lot of respect for the fact that they wanted to move forward. So I've been going at it 100% and trying to make sure that I do everything right.
Some people have said that they wish the band would have changed the name. However, my personal opinion, I think that it carries on the legacy of Mitch.
Absolutely.
And the music, stylistically, it's not that much different. The vocals, the range, you and Mitch have the same range, so I think it's a great transition. Coming up on 2015, heavy touring to support the album.
Absolutely, man. We're not done right now.
Oh yeah.
Right now we're gonna take a quick little break. We're just coming off of a 2-month tour. We've already hit the road for about 4 months since the beginning of this year. We'll have another 4 months planned. So there's definitely before the end of this year, there's going to be a lot more touring. But then 2015, we want to hit the world as hard as possible, make sure that everybody gets the record, and try to tour with as many of our friends as possible.
Very cool. 2 more questions for you real quick. For the people who buy it digitally, they get the album, but if you buy a physical copy of it, I've heard rumor that some of these physical copies have a little something extra on them.
Yeah, we did 1,000 of our deluxe editions and 1,000 of the regular editions. CDs and records have a secret song called "Dogma, I Am God," and it's 4 minutes and 20 seconds after the record, and it's a simple song. We were just in the studio, we were warming up to start writing for the day, and one of the guys just starts jamming the most ignorant, heavy riff they could think of, and it was that riff over and over and over, and sped up and sped up and sped up and sped up, and then we slowed it down, and then we turned it into our favorite parts of all the music that we come from. So it's like it has a thrashy part, it has a death metal part, it has a brutal slam breakdown in there, it has all these aspects of metal that we like, and it's all in one song that's using one riff. And the lyrics it only has two sets of lyrics, and both of them are they're cool little sayings that you can say to yourself. They're cool mantras.
Very cool. Now, last question for you. One thing I'm going to hit at Mayhem this year, tattoos. Everybody's got them. Tell me a little bit about that sleeve on your left arm.
I've got tattoos. No. Tell me a little about this. It's a
little patriotic.
It's very Army.
With a dark side.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's patriotic as much as it is showing kind of what the world is at, and you know, it's a Statue of Liberty all covered in, you know, warfare. It kind of looks like a G.I. Joe.
Oh yeah.
And then we have a Russian tank. I believe I don't remember the name of it, but if I looked it up. And then up here we have a condor and an eagle, and both of them are a comet headed towards Earth, and on Earth it's all war torn by those two facets. So it's
about the shape the world is in right now.
Pretty much. It's kind of an atonement to things I believe and stuff like that. It has a lot of political connotation that I don't really want to get into.
That's fine, brother. We'll save that for another time. Eddie, again, appreciate you taking the time out. It's the Midweek Metal Fest, the most evil metal show on the planet. Keep it locked right here on 91.9, folks.